Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech Odyssey. So today is an exciting day. If you're watching this in the future, hopefully it's still exciting. The iPhone 13, iPhone 13 Pro officially announced. They're going to be available for purchase on September the 17th, which is this upcoming Friday for those of you watching it today, and will start shipping out next week. So that is really cool because one, we don't have to wait an entire week to order them, but two, I wanted to talk to you guys about pricing and also about trade-in deals because you can go out there and you can find all the stuff you want. There's keynotes, there's 50,000 recaps, but I wanted to get direct to this because this is what a lot of people really care about. How much trade-in can I get for my phone? What prices are they? And can I get a good deal? And that's what we're going to talk about here. We're going to cover pricing, trade-in deals, carrier specials, and all of that. But before we get into that, I do want to say if this is your first time stopping by the channel, thank you for being here. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. Now, let's talk about the iPhone pricing. Okay guys, straight into it. Pricing. So it looks like this go around the iPhone 13 is going to be $799 and it's going to have a baseline storage of 128. No more 64 gigabyte iPhones. Thank goodness. Hallelujah. $799. It doesn't look like they're doing that $829 gimmick like last year where it's, oh, $829, but if you get it through a carrier, it's $799. What? So, iPhone 13 mini, $699 still. No price changes this year. I like that. Baseline storage, also $128. When you look at the Pros, it's going to be $999 for the Pro model, and Pro Max models, $1099. Okay, when it comes to trading in your phone to Apple, the best you're going to get is $790. That means if you have an iPhone 12 Pro Max, if you trade that in, regardless of what phone it is, if it's an iPhone 13, iPhone 13 mini, iPhone 13 Pro, iPhone 13 Pro Max, the most you're going to get is $790. That's across the board. That's the maximum you can get. If you go down to the iPhone 12 Pro, it drops a little bit. We're looking at $640. And then it goes down from there. iPhone 12, $530, iPhone 12 mini, $400. Even you can trade in the iPhone SE second generation for up to $170. And then it drops down to the iPhone 11. So the most you can get, let's say you held out for a generation. If you got the iPhone 11 Pro Max, they'll give you up to $500. And then iPhone 11 Pro, $450. iPhone 11, $340. And you can trade in Android stuff as well. One thing that's really confusing here are concerning, they won't let you trade in any of the Ultra models. So if you have if you have a Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, a iPhone S21 Ultra, or a Note 20 Ultra, you can't trade any of those in. The highest Samsung phone you can trade in is the Note 20, and with the Note 20, they'll give you up to $400, but you can't trade in, again, the Note 20 Ultra. And you can trade in the S20 Plus, but not the S21 Ultra or the S20 Ultra. So no Ultra phones from Samsung. The most you're going to get for any Android device, which is the Note 20, is up to $400. And then it goes on from there. The S20 Plus, $325. The S20, $245. Nothing stellar there. You can trade in Pixels, but the best you're going to get is a Pixel 5, which they'll give you up to $315 for. Even the Pixel 4a, $160. Pixel 4 XL, $180. And you can trade in a few LG phones, surprisingly. They'll give you up to $180 for your V60. Keep it. That's a good phone. Don't trade it in for that little. And they'll give you up to $45 for like an LG G8. So, directly through Apple, trade-in deals. If you're not trading in Apple, takeaway here, not great. Maximum up to $790, and that's across the board. If you trade in an iPhone 12 Pro Max or an iPhone 12 Pro, whatever model you trade in, it's going to be equally applied for any new iPhone 13. I like that because sometimes in the past it's like, okay, if you trade in towards the iPhone Pro Max or the iPhone, whatever, the 7 Plus, 8 Plus, whatever, they would give you more than if you traded it in for the lesser value number. So if you get a Pro Max or if you get a Mini, you're going to get the same amount of trade-in value for your phone. And I do like that. Over on the carrier incentive side, it's going to be a little bit better. There are some deals there to be had. If you have T-Mobile, they are giving an additional $500 top-up credit. So the cheapest, best thing you can do is with like an iPhone 10. If you trade in an iPhone 10, they'll give you $700. $200 of that is going to be guaranteed, and then $500 of it is going to be in the form of bill credits. that's kind of the name of the game here. With AT&T, T-Mobile, and it's all going to be bill credits. So you can get up to $1,290 with T-Mobile if you trade in like an iPhone 11 Pro Max or a 12 Pro Max. They're giving you the $790 that Apple is, and then an additional $500 on top of that in bill credits. So straight up trade-in value $790, and then they'll apply the $500 additionally towards your monthly bill in the form of bill credits. If you cancel your service, get rid of your phone, those go away. It's not like straight up dollar for dollar trade-in, but there are some deals to be had there. So if you go with AT&T, they require a 36-month agreement to get this. So I'm not too crazy about that. AT&T, you can get the iPhone 13 Pro or 13 Pro Max for as little as $0. The Pro Max as cheap as $2.75. If you trade in at least an iPhone 11 Pro Max, then you can get that pricing. So trade in an 11 Pro Max or newer, you get a 13 Pro effectively for free if you do a 36-month bill credit deal. I'm not too crazy about that. That's a long time, but that's what they're doing. If you get the 13 Pro Max, you can trade in the same thing. iPhone 11 Pro Max or newer, you get the iPhone 13 Pro Max for as little as $2.75. So that's a decent trade-in deal. They are just talking more in just straight, this is what you pay monthly as opposed to this is the dollar value you get. T-Mobile, like I was saying, $500 top-up credit in bill credits. And then with Verizon, it's basically the absolute worst. They're giving you up to $700 if you trade in, I think, at least an iPhone 11 Pro Max. Not even the $790, just $700. So I'm not too crazy about that. Maybe just get it directly from Apple and then use it on Verizon. But they're saying with Verizon, you can get the iPhone 13 Pro for as little as $9.99 a month with qualifying trade-in for 30 months. That's a 2.5-year agreement. And then the iPhone 13 Pro Max, still a 30-month agreement. You can get it for as little as $13.30. So I don't think that the deals on Verizon are otherworldly good. As long as you trade in at least an iPhone 11 Pro with them, though, then you're covered in that regard. It doesn't matter if you trade in a 12 Pro. I mean, you trade in a 12 Pro, it's the same deal. If you drop it down to an iPhone like 11 or iPhone 8, it actually goes up. So iPhone 8, you're looking at $24.96. And actually, if you do the iPhone 11, it's the same price as the 11 Pro Max. So at least it's a little bit better with an older device, but still the best you're going to do with Verizon is $13.30 for a 13 Pro Max. So, and then the bill credit. So there are ways you can do this. There are ways you can maximize your trade-in value. It seems like Apple is probably the best here. I like what they're doing. I like how they're bringing you the availability to get more money. Up to $700 is a lot more than you've been able to get in the past with Apple. I can remember as far back as I think it was the iPhone 11 Pro the previous year with like the XS Max. If you traded that in, I think they gave you like a whopping $400 or $450. And that was a real turnoff. I'm like, no, I'm just going to keep it. How am I going to pay $1,000 for a phone last year and then you're going to give me $400? That's terrible. So they're doing better here. I like that. It's nice to see this trending in a positive direction. It's not quite as lucrative as they said in their keynote. They said up to $1,000, up to $700, depending on the Pro or the regular model. It didn't really quite pan out that way. Apple certainly isn't offering that. That's only if you go with a carrier, and basically that's only if you go with T-Mobile or Sprint, which is part of the T-Mobile name now. So that's all I've got. Hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully this helps set and manage your expectations on what you can get, how to leverage your trade-in stuff, and yeah, we'll just have to go from there. Again, you can order it, you can pre-order it as soon as the 17th of September, and it'll be here the following week. So that's all I've got in this video. Hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully you like this, and it gave you the information that you needed. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave those down in the comment section. I'll get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.